Warcraft 3 Champions League is heating up with only 2 weeks left. From the 5th season to the 11th season, Four Kings has dominated with 5 first-place finishes and a worst finish of 3rd. This year, they're on the outside looking in, and they need a strong finish to secure a playoff spot. They play Fnatic, who also needs a strong finish to avoid being knocked out of the league. Find out who wins on episode 23 of Imbalanced. In the past seasons of the Warcraft 3 Champions League, Grubby and Todd have absolutely dominated, with the help of a few teammates, notably Fav and Creo, and their longtime teammates Zeus and Fury. This season, though, like the past seasons, a majority of the points for Four Kings have come from Todd and Grubby. But those points are coming less and less frequently. Grubby has a 5-win and 3-loss record, with Todd slightly better at 6 wins and 2 losses. With almost guaranteed losses in their other 2 solo spots, records like that just will not cut it. Fnatic started their season well with a win over the Beijing esports team in the 2nd week and a win over the Defining Stars 2 weeks later. But now they are on a 4-game losing streak, averaging only 1.5 points per match. They need every point they can get against the Four Kings. Their first chance will be Hooligan, who finished 4th at World Cyber Games against Grubby. Hooligan has had an abysmal Warcraft 3 Champions League season with just 2 wins out of 8 games. Hooligan should not be discounted, though. He picked up a map against Creo and Moon on the way to his 4th place WCG finish. He faces Grubby, who hasn't performed well lately at tournaments, but he's been playing competitively for what seems like an eternity and has always been a tough opponent. The first game starts with Hooligan's Archmage being chased down. A quick boost of speed helps him out, but the Farseer knows where he is and forces a town portal. Hooligan comes in with some tier 2 harassment, but his Archmage is still low from earlier and it gets dominated. Only a few seconds before the same fate is bestowed upon the Beastmaster. Grubby goes in to do some harassment and he gets a few peasant kills while Hooligan tries to recover from the earlier beating. The obligatory human tower push comes in from Hooligan, but a well-timed speed scroll from Grubby shuts it down easily. In the meantime, Grubby passes his town portal and some healing potions between his heroes to save both of them from a premature death. In the end, the tower's finished, but without an army from Hooligan to back them up, Grubby's 50-foot army easily dispatches them. They fight again at Hooligan's natural. Grubby saves everything with a speed scroll, but Hooligan backs off to fight another day. Grubby then takes a fight and loses 2 Wyvern, 2 Shaman, and a Grunt without killing hardly anything. They fight again after Grubby puts up an expansion, and this time the Chain Lightning and Fire Breath catch up to Hooligan, and the massive splash damage dominates his casters, and Grubby takes the first map. Grubby vetoed Terran Stand instead of the normal Lost Temple, so we head to Lost Temple for our second map. They spawn opposite positions, so Hooligan expands easily while Grubby creeps his Blade Master. That creeping and a boost of speed allow the Blade Master to dominate the Archmage. Grubby puts up an expansion of his own and tries to fight against the towers of Hooligan, but he has to back off before the army arrives. They finally fight, and both players get exactly what they want. Hooligan with a Shadowhunter surround and Grubby with 3 Sorceress kills. Grubby gets the advantage fighting just against footmen, and the Archmage has to town portal. Grubby goes for the expansion of Hooligan while Hooligan does the same to Grubby. Grubby will get a huge edge from the equal economies, but he gets greedy and goes for the main of Hooligan. Hooligan easily finishes off Grubby's expansion and town portals in. The Blade Master just barely makes it out alive to town portal. If he had gone down, that could have been the game with Grubby's army stuck inside of Hooligan's base. Grubby finally gets the fight he wants, away from the towers, and he goes in for the kill. He has a huge lead, but to save his Blade Master, he town portals out to come back and fight another day. And when Grubby comes back in for the kill, this time nothing stops him from beating Hooligan into submission. That win gives Four Kings an early lead, but they still need a win from either Zeus or Lil DC to have a lock on the clan war.